Keep those hands clapping. Keep those hands clapping.
those
Keep
hands
those hands clapping. I like to do something before all my shows. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. Now put your hands together, put your hands together, unless you already know you're going to heaven. Put your hands together. Put your hands together. On beat, on beat. Put your hands together, on beat, on beat, on beat, my friend. Put it together on beat now. Put your hands together, let's y'all. Now y'all better put your hands together, all the kids y'all peeps. Come on, put your hands together. Put your hands together. Put them together. All the kids y'all peeps, put your hands together. Need some forgiveness. You can cut it, DJ. You can cut that music, DJ. Cut that music, DJ. Give it up for Shaggy. Cut that music, DJ, before I get excited and start passing around the offering basket. Tell you that now, I've been kicked out of 7 churches taking my own offering basket. Tell you that now, boy. I appreciate all y'all being here. If you from Home Crawford, go ahead and stand up. We're gonna go and get y'all out of the way. Go on and stand up, Home Crawford. If you from Home Crawford, go on and stand up. The rest of y'all give it up. The rest of y'all give it up for all the retired strippers. These are retired strippers. These are all retired strippers. They are retired strippers. That's where I know them from. Even those two. 2 top money makers right there. I'm excited to be here, man. I'm super excited to be here. I'm excited to be outside. I don't get outside often. My wife don't let me outside often. I'm excited to be here. Really don't come outside. I don't got COVID enough, but I don't come outside because Renison out there, they want their stuff back. They let me go in there, they told me everything was $1. I went in there and I went shopping, man. I said, let me get this. You know, next week my bill was $872. They sat outside my house 4 days. I lost my job. I couldn't go outside for 4 days, man. I gave them their TV back after the playoffs went off, after the Celtics won. I figured I ain't need no 70-inch, no way. Now it's NFL back now, I gotta go to Aaron's and get me a TV. Where my cheap people at? Give it up if you cheap. The older I get, the cheaper I get, man. I'm cheap. I'm telling you, I'm so cheap, I married a woman with no arms, so I won't have to buy no ring. She would be here, but she couldn't get the car door open. I leave at Walmart all the time. I leave at Walmart often. I get all the way home and realize she ain't in the car. It's a shame, but you know it's hard being married to a woman with no arms as a comedian. Cause she be sitting at my shows, kind of sitting there like you. She don't clap or nothing. She just be sitting there. She's just sitting there looking at me, staring at me. Tell her clap or something. I mean, I'm a good black man. You heard all the stereotypes about a black man. I'm a good black man. I don't cheat in town. I don't cheat. Now, I don't cheat in town. You're supposed to cheat in town. I cheat out of town. You cheating in town, you wrong. Fellas, you don't cheat in town, sir. Out of town only. I pay all the bills, you know, she don't give me no pat on the back or nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? Tell you the truth, man. She rough on me. We get along well, though. We get along real well. I met her. All the teachers here, they know I get along well with most of the kids that, you know, that probably a little rowdy. And that's because I was one of them. I met her in the slow class. I was in the slow class. You know, you heard of the short bus? Yeah, she was in there because she ain't had no arms. I was in there because I was dumb. You know what I mean? So, I hit a lick. She's a pretty smart woman. I hit a lick. And I'm Chicago. I grew up in Chicago. In Chicago, you from Chicago? Okay, you know about mild sauce then. I thought I smelled some mild sauce on you, boy. I do that mild sauce. Well, I grew up in Chicago, and in Chicago, when the school lists come out, they send you a bus list, man. You know, they send you a bus list. Now, I knew I wasn't on the long bus list from the beginning, but she took me outside. You know how you moms is. She didn't want me to feel bad. She took me outside anyway. Long bus came, of course, I wasn't on that list. We both knew that, right? Short bus came, just short bus days. Short bus came. I wasn't on that list either. So we looking at each other. I'm trying to figure out where I get this slowness from. We get all the way back to the house. Man, why they send a van to come and get me? She looked at me and said, boy, how slow are you? She wouldn't even let me take a bath every night because they took me to school at 11:30. I was back home by 11:45. They took me to gym and lunch. That was it. She said, you're a waste of a bath. You don't need no bath every night. She bathing for every night to go to school for 20 minutes. Yeah, now I'm gonna tell y'all, prayer work. That's why I start all my shows with that gospel song, because prayer really works. Give it up for that. Prayer really works. It really does. Just don't pray for no arms. He ain't got none of those. He ain't got no limbs on him. I'm gonna tell you now, I've been praying a long time for my wife. Get some arms. He ain't got no arms on him. But I know prayer workers. Like I said, I'm from Chicago, and you've been around there, so you probably seen my daddy. He's the top crackhead in Chicago. He's the main one. So I told all this bad business around the world. I go around the world and I do comedy everywhere. I told all this bad business, and somebody somehow somewhere in the world showed this guy Facebook. He got mad at me, and he went to the rehab on me. So I told him I'm gonna tell his good business every time I do this show. I tell everybody, give it up for him here in rehab. You're doing good. Give it up for him. So ever since he been in rehab, he be calling me every now and then, and I be trying to be a good son for him. Son, God is good. You know how they get when they get clean. God is good. It's amazing. This feels good, son. I didn't know it feel like this. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. Ever since my daddy been in rehab, my cocaine sales been down 75%. I hate the rehab. Between the rehab and church, I'm gonna go out of business. You hear me? I'm gonna go all the way out of business messing with him, man. I didn't know he was buying 75% of it. I don't know how if I want him to come home or not, you know? But I'm telling you, I'm excited to be here. I'm excited that y'all are here with me, at home, Croft with me. I got 10 kids, they all know, and I got one more on the way. So anybody else got 10 or want to buy a kid? Anyone want to buy? I got a brand new one, brand spanking new. I give it to you for all or nothing. I got 11 kids, and I'm gonna tell you, I love 2 of them. I know y'all can't be honest because y'all ain't comedians, but I love 2 of them. The rest of them I wish would get lost. They always find their way back to the car. Man, they always do, man. They always do. But I got 10 kids, man. I'm a good father. That's one thing, you know, that's fathers, give it up. Where the fathers at? I appreciate the father. Where the fathers at? That's one thing they can't take from us no matter what they do. I'm a good father. And y'all are good men, but this might not apply to y'all. But this applies to me. I'm a good father. And I do what all good black men do. I take care of the ones who mama let me spend the night. That's what I do. If you don't let me spend the night, you don't get no child support money. So your mama don't really love you if she don't want you to have no daddy. You know how important a daddy is nowadays? Ain't coming all the way over there just to go home. I'll tell you that now, Charlie. But I'm gonna tell you, and I hate to say this in front of my good friends because they think I'm such a good person. Now I am. This is all past tense. This is all comedy and past tense things. I've been revived. I used to be terrible. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I was terrible at one point. People ask me all the time, how did you get your wife? You have all them kids, and she's such a beautiful woman. Her credit score is white. It is. It is. It's up there. We went somewhere together. I was so embarrassed. They came back with her credit score. She was in the 750 range. They came back with mine. They said cash only. I thought for sure this was the last straw. I was shaking like a leaf. I said, this has got to be the last straw. But everybody always asks me how I do it, man. They say, how did you land a woman so good with so many kids and you were so messed up and she sent me to counseling and she fixed me up and she got me together? I said, I lied. You don't tell a woman that good you got 9 kids, you know what I'm saying? I shaved out about 7 of them. I told her I had 2. The 2 I told her I had, that's the 2 we going to get the weekend I see her. That's the rest of y'all got to catch me next week. We can't get out this jam. We need this one. So if you ain't got there yet, just keep lying. Just keep lying. You'll get there. You get there. Now I'm a deacon at my church. Now. People think because I'm a deacon, I'm supposed to be a deacon 7 days a week. I'm not that kind of deacon. I'm a deacon from 11:59 Saturday night until 11:59 Sunday night. On Monday, I say you should smoke dope. If you want it, I don't force it on nobody. Nah, but I used to sell fentanyl. It was killing people. I ain't make you drop the thing, did it? Because I said the word fentanyl. Did I make you? I used to. I used to sell fentanyl, but I was killing people. And I ain't like that. That's the only thing I ain't like about it. I like the money, but I was killing people. Now I was minding my business, walking through a good Kroger's. In the neighborhood my wife moved me in. She moved me in a good neighborhood. So I was walking through a good Kroger's and I found this magical thing called Narcan. You heard of this thing? Called Narcan. It bring them back to life. And so since I'm a good man, now I got little workers, little young workers. And you know these young workers. Now you seen them at the restaurant. These young workers, they terrible. And so I had to fire everybody because they was waking people up with the Narcan that didn't have no more money left. But that's only for, I told them that is only for the people with money left. If you ain't got no more money left, you dead, you hit. You know what I mean? We'll wake you up. I'm sorry if you're in rehab too. If you're in rehab, I talk about drugs a lot because that's the community I come from. That's where I come from. So I talk about it a lot. My wife hated it. I don't know why, because they paid our bills for a long time. She seemed a little ungrateful. Seemed ungrateful to me to, hate something that treats you so well sometimes. You know what I'm saying? My wife really does hate it when I talk about drugs. She said, you shouldn't talk about that all the time. I said, I know, it's terrible. As long as it ain't Sunday, 11:59, because I'm a deacon. But I became a deacon on accident. I didn't go to church because I love the Lord and nothing like that at first. I hate to tell y'all, but I was on house arrest. And they only let you outside on Sunday. So they don't let you go to church. And they made me get a job. And I was getting paid every 2 weeks. Now, y'all good people might not know this, but when you get paid every 2 weeks, that second week, get a little shaky. You get a little shaky. So I said, I know what I'm going to do because I'm a thinker. I said, I'm going to go to the biggest Baptist church I can find on Sunday. And I'm going to wait till that big basket come around. And I'm just going to stick my hand in there and just get what I need. Just get what I need. I did that 3 weeks in a row. Now I'm the deacon of that church. Somebody say amen for change. Yeah. So I'm just telling somebody that. So if you ain't been in church in a while, just go. I go to a black church. The only difference between our church and the white church is when I go to church on Sunday, I usually get out about Tuesday about 2. I go to work, come back, go to work, come back, go to work, come back. They still be there. They still be there praising God. Yeah, it's an amazing time. Y'all might not know this about me either. Before I got married, because I work with all you beautiful women, and I'm thinking about this joke all the time, and I'm gonna say it because I love y'all anyway. So I say this is one of my jokes I always say, and it's sort of true a little bit. It's about this much true. All right, so before I got married, I used to only date white women. That's all I used to date, and I'm gonna tell you something. That's one of the best financial decisions I ever made in my life. Now, I married a black woman. It's not the best financial decision that I've made in my life, but it feels good, just like church. Feels amazing. Feels amazing, y'all. I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. I ain't gonna hold you. I do got a lot of kids, man. And when you got a lot of kids, y'all might not know this, but when you got a lot of kids, they compete for like who's the best, who's the favorite. And I got a daughter that we call Angel. We call her Angel. We've been calling her Angel all her life. So she just assumes because it's Angel this, Angel that she's the favorite. And so I had to let her know because she's an adult now. She said, Daddy, why y'all calling me Angel? Where did that come from? I said, baby girl, you really want to know? She said, yeah, why do you call me Angel? I said, because I gave your mama the abortion money and you still here. So, what else could you be? What else could you be, daughter? I gave her the money. You still here, girl. She got to be an angel, right? What else could she be, Doc? Looks like an angel to me. Yeah, her mama got me on child support. I don't pay my child support on time, never. I pay it, but just not on time. I'm late on purpose. I think it should be against the law, especially the one I gave the abortion money to. I think it's really wrong. It's a bad deal. They got me in the. I almost take the jail time for that one. I almost take the 90 days. I almost take the 90. I'd be this close to taking the 90. But I'm gonna tell y'all something else too, man. When you live in Chicago, we Air Force One, we Mild Sauce, and my dad. I'm gonna tell you something about my dad right now. You can get him $20. He will fix your engine, paint your house, and cut your grass for $20. That's what I'm gonna miss most about him getting clean. That I can give him $20. He can do the brakes, paint your house, cut the front and the backyard. $20. $20. My wife, I've been, give it up. Where the married people at? Where you, all my married guys, where you married at? Married people, give it up. Everybody married? I'm gonna tell you, I've been married into slavery for 2 years. Yeah. I've been trying to get out that jam. She would not put me out for nothing, Doc, I'll tell you. But I went over there, when I met this lady, I had 5 cars. I got 1 car and a moped now, man, I'm telling you, man. I'm trying to get out this jam. I'm serious. My wife, ain't nobody tell me because I ain't had no daddy. He was smoking 75% of my cocaine. So he ain't tell me. He ain't tell me that they judge you on the ring. Guys, they judge you on the ring thing. So when they see her ring, they be like, they go crazy. Every time they see it, they say, oh, he must really love you. He did such a good job. Your ring is so beautiful. Oh my God. And every time they say it, a tear, it don't got to be raining, the wind ain't got to be blowing, I ain't got to blink a lot of time, the same tear roll down. Every time. And the reason that is because what they don't know and what she don't know is, I paid 2 grams of fentanyl for that ring, 2. And I got a gram back because the guy died, so I feel like I broke even. And nobody breaks even on the wedding ring, guys, right? Nobody. I'm probably the only one who broke even on the wedding ring, you know? Now, I got a couple surprises, and I always like to end my shows with this, end my sets with this. We got a couple surprises I want to get to, so I won't get in the way of their show either. But I always like to end my shows with this. The goal in life is to be saved, sanctified, and filled with the Holy Ghost. All right? And I'm almost there, but every time I say the saved, sanctified, every time I get to the Holy Ghost part, I cough up a little Hennessy, just a little bit. So that just means I got to keep working. I'm almost there. We got a couple surprises, and I want to get to it because I can stay up here forever and do this forever. But I got a couple surprises I want to make sure I don't get in shaggy no way. I want to make sure I bring y'all on a nice night where it's something nice going on. And really, I just wanted to make sure it was some other white people here because it usually don't look like this. It's a different room tonight. It's usually a different room in here tonight, but I appreciate y'all being here. So, without further ado, I'm gonna call Miss Alverson up because we're gonna start with our surprise with Miss Alverson. She got a surprise, so give it up for Miss Alverson. Mrs. Alverson, one of my faves. All right, so what we do is here, we do this at Wonderful Bar and Grill. We've been doing this for probably about 2 years straight now, where we call it the No Sleep. Because my name is, I know y'all been saying Eric, y'all been saying my government name, and I only gave it to y'all because of who y'all are. All right, my name is No Sleep Ike Da Comedian. So make sure you follow me on all social media. Tell a friend and tell a friend, because that's how I continue to grow. That's how I continue to get my shows. That's what they look at. That's the metrics they look at now, my following. So I appreciate y'all for doing that. But we've been doing this No Sleep Humanitarian. Well, my brother passed away. His name was No Sleep Hap. He was an artist and a rapper, and he passed away, unfortunately. And I was his manager, and we was on the road and on tour a lot, so I wanted to keep that No Sleep name going, and he was a true humanitarian. When I say that boy used to make me go to them food giveaway things with that U-Haul truck, and me and him would pack it out, and he would take it back to the neighborhood, and we'd have to unpack it, and I complained I know God gonna tell me when I get there, but I complained the whole time, because he did it winter, spring, it could be 1,000 degrees, minus degrees. He was a real true humanitarian. So I wanted to keep that going. So this is in his name's sake, and we gave it to a lot of teachers all around Indianapolis. We've given this award to police officers. I've given it to the mayor of Indianapolis. I've given it to a lot of people. So this award is truly dear. I love educators, as you all might know from working with me. I think you all are super angels. I'm glad that I'm able to be there just to give y'all just a little bit of peace and a little relief. That'd be my goal every day, just to give y'all just a little relief so y'all can do what y'all had the passion to do, which is teach, not beat. Right? Some of them need to be beat, right? We got to teach, but not beat them. So I'm going to get a mic to Miss Alverson while I get our surprise, and then we'll let her present the surprise, and then we got another surprise after that.
Wasn't he amazing? Absolutely amazing. All right. So when we organized this, Eric asked me to think about the educators at Homecroft and who I thought was deserving of this No Sleep award. And honestly, it really wasn't a hard decision. The person that's going to get this award is someone that I have had the pleasure of knowing for 19 years. And one of my true regrets as an educator is that I never got to be on her team. I never got to teach with her. But I do have the privilege, as do all of you, of working with her at Homecroft and having her as a mentor, someone who is always there for us, supporting us every step of the way, working a gazillion and 1 hours. She is the amazing human who brought us Ziggy, who we all know is dear to my heart. So obviously we're talking about Jenny Taylor. You are an amazing human.
Keep those love going for Miss Jenny. Stay right here, Mrs. Alverson. Stay right here, Mrs. Alverson. Now, Miss Jenny, that was well said. I wouldn't have did near as a great job. I just know you're a Ziggy handler. That's it. I wish you would have brought Ziggy. But Miss Jenny Taylor, we present you with the No Sleep Humanitarian Award. We appreciate your service. This just simply says thank you we put all 28 years of your educational service on there. So we appreciate your educational service. Believe it or not, when you plant that seed, it goes a long way. Somebody planted that seed in me. I was just as terrible as those jokes at one point, believe it or not. So keep believing in those kids. And I know it's not enough money in the world that we could pay you all for doing what you all do. But I call it my getting to heaven work, and I know I'll see you there. So there you go. Yeah.
Jeez, I gotta get. Usually I practice before I'm on a stage. Now I'm like, okay, this is on camera. Hello, everybody. Oh, listen, anything that is a No Sleep Award goes to any teacher. I am the person I am as a teacher because of the people I work with. That's the end of story. I am as good at my job because of my community, the people that I'm surrounded by, the teachers through my whole career that have been there from the beginning, making me a better person, better teacher, and because of the kids. That end of story. There's nothing better in the world than teaching a kid and helping a kid grow. Toughest kids, no matter what they are, to the best kids that come from a great background. It is an honor to be a teacher, and it is an honor to work with all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Jenny. Now, our second surprise is what I always do is when somebody, I always feel like when you ask somebody to give somebody the award, and I gave her the option, believe it or not, to nominate herself. I said, you can nominate yourself if you want to. Now me, in my selfish ways, I would have took it. I would have said, thank you, sir. I'll be there at 7. But anytime somebody shows compassion, shows humility, and they say somebody else touches somebody else's heart, that shows that they're compassionate, and they shows that to others. And they'll be there for others. So she don't know this, but I personally nominated Miss Alverson, so come and get yours too. Every time I see you, your classroom is wonderful. You're an awesome teacher. All of you deserve this award. But I wanted to make sure you be presented with the No Sleep Humanitarian Award also, Mrs. Alverson. And we thank you for your 22 years of educational service. And you keep believing in those little knuckleheads and keep planting that seed. Because that seed might grow into me. I came all the way from the slow class, girl. All the way from the van. So you keep believing in them, all right? We appreciate you.
Thank you.